All right, let's now take a look at WION's monthly global markets and economic health check to see what happened in April. Now, Bitcoin and gold led the rally in April while crude and the dollar fell. This was driven by differing bets on U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff headlines almost every other day through the month. Bitcoin surged nearly 14% amid a volatile month. Gold was the biggest beneficiary in April, hitting multiple record highs to breach 3,500 for the first time before pulling back slightly. The dollar fell 4.5% on Trump's economic broadsides. Crude was the worst hit. The benchmark Brent crude fell over 18% and was trading just above $61 a barrel. Moving on to the Asia-Pacific stock markets, a recovery in emerging market stocks was a distinct theme last month. Indian, Japanese and Aussie stocks closed in the green, showcasing signs of a recovery amid market mayhem. But the Chinese stock index fell 1.7% as Beijing and Washington stood their ground in a trade war that nobody wants. In the Americas, frustration and fatigue hit stock traders on Trump's tariffs rhetoric after the S&P 500's worst performance in 3 years in the March quarter. The index closed April in the red again, but just about. The tech-heavy Nasdaq gained about 1% last month after its worst quarter in nearly 3 years. April saw historic swings in global stocks, with Trump's first 100 days in office marking the worst performance for U.S. stocks since 1974. An age-old market maxim looms over. The bounce in Wall Street stocks sell in May and go away. European stocks had a mixed April, with the Ukraine peace deal showing no signs of being signed anytime soon. The French CAC was the biggest loser in the region in April, followed by UK's FTSE. German DAX gained 1.5%. In Europe, the boost from increased defense spending is being overshadowed by tariff threats to growth outlook. South African stock index showed gains of over 3%, reflecting investors' bets in emerging market assets. Now let's turn our attention to the overall economic outlook as well. Let's first look at the Asia-Pacific region. Trump's trade worries have weighed on the outlook for global economies. India is still expected to be the fastest growing major economy in the world. Bets are on for a significant slowdown. The biggest worry is a fall in demand, which is weighing on sentiment for India. The outlook for the rest in Asia also remained negative. For China, the outlook is still mired in doubts from trade war worries and the recession in its real estate crisis. In the Americas, the outlook for the U.S., Canada, Brazil and Argentina shows trade tariffs are likely to hurt economic growth. For the U.S. economy, recession bets are back on the table, with the economy shrinking at the start of 2025. The economic activity expectations in Canada, Brazil and Argentina were also cut. On the other side of the Atlantic, the negative outlook seems to be more widespread. The UK and other European economies will likely avoid a recession, but expectations show the clouds are darkening again. The outlook for African economies also remain negative. An age-old market maxim looms over the 7-day bounce as well. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.